Hello YouTube, Owen Blake here, and this is Farming Simulator 2013. Welcome back. I have my fields are being harvested as we speak, and I am on my way to get a mission done, which pays 9,000 and change if I get it done in the bonus time. Also, I'm thinking about buying Field 17. I was just checking on it, and it costs 111,000. So I need a couple of missions. So I just don't, use every penny that I have to buy it. So that's why I'm doing this forklift mission. Well, one of the reasons, and as I said, it pays 9,000. So. Woohoo. There is no great demand. There is, as far as I know, no sale being going on either. So everything is back to normal or something. This side maybe. Let's see. Yeah, it's just building over here. Pallet of wool needs to be delivered to its proper location. Now it would be great if that proper location was where this wool symbol is, because that is close. Let's see. Like a pro. Okay. It's all the way across. Could be interesting. Anything else? No, things are happening the way it happened. Done with the fence at the garden. It was a fun build. So hopefully that will keep the pest out. Should I go across straight or should I? No. As I mentioned previously, I'm not too fan of the rabbits that that come in and steal our planted stuff. Like they seem to be very fond of pumpkin leaves because they've destroyed 2 pumpkin plants from us. And we decided to only plant 6 pumpkin plants because the pumpkins are supposed to become big. So 6 of a few different varieties, but when the rabbit came in and started nibbling off the seed we planted and the seed that's been growing a bit, plus the leaves, then that means no pumpkin. But this fence should keep them out, and more importantly as well, or also as important, it should keep out the fecking dogs that the dog owners just let run free. No regard for picking up after them, or that people that has an allotment might not enjoy having a random dog running around there. Yeah, I'm doing a couple of different let's plays 4 of them actually. It's fun. Um, I'm really enjoying them. Well, I do enjoy them, but some of them could be a little bit better. Really, people out there are in need of wool. Okay, alright, I'll give you a wool. Oh yeah, Agricultural Simulator released a new patch. Um, it still sucks. I have downloaded a patch, I have not installed it. Um, but I was reading the forum of some people that did install the patch and play the game, and one person had the misfortune of harvesting an entire field only to not get anything from the field. The item he harvested just never showed up inside the combine or the harvester. So that sucks because, like, what happened to me is that if I can't make a profit on the fields, I will not make a profit at all, and then the game will not be fun, and you cannot just get the new stuff and focus on other things and all that. They say the helpers are now working and that the animal trailer are now able to handle the 6 animals it was intended to handle, which to me is a minor issue, since the bulk of the money that you're getting in that game is from your fields. But I was reading the patch note, and there was nothing mentioning of the fact that crops disappearing or crop yield isn't as it should be. Maybe it's because just some people experience it, but they should look into it, I think. The general consensus, I feel, is that people are very displeased with the UIG company because of the fact that their patch took a month to come out and it didn't really solve the issues that a lot of people are facing, and instead UIG is focusing a lot of attention on really, wow, you couldn't even go 2 lines? Okay, white lines. UIG is focusing a lot of its attention on add-ons or other games that they're going to push out, which it's a stupid idea. No, I will not do that. Just do the passport mission. I want to do lawnmower missions. There we go. So, yeah, I think I stopped playing that game altogether. As I said before, this one is way more stable and all that. You get, sorry, 4200, nice. You can actually get a lot more done in this one because of the modding community that is very helpful and awesome. You can create your own, rules in a way. Because, for example, you can replace all your equipment with old school equipment, or you can decide to only be a farmer, that only plants on the fields, that's the only income you get, or you can decide to just play with the animals. That didn't come out right, but hey, I don't judge. So there's more options in this one, but yeah. Currently, what else? I'm really happy that I got that combine. It's really helping me out. It can do a lot more, it can clean up a lot faster. No. And I didn't get him time. Oh, never mind. There we go. I am low on some crop. Um, yeah, the canola. This one is wheat, so I will get that up to, I think about 50, 52 maybe. And then I have barley on the other field, I think. I think I'd do that and then I do canola on both fields. See any sales? Oh yeah, oh there's sales. A Kroger AgriLiner. Transporting wheat, barley, canola, corn, chaff potatoes, and sugar beets. Sega Uno or Sega Duo. Two powerful tractor, 250 horsepower. This has no. How long is it last? It lasts for another 18 hours. So I need to get a 250 horsepower tractor. That would be that. Dude 7250 Agrotron TTV. Or 720. Well, I could use the K Squad Track. It's steeper. But I like to look at the dudes. Okay. Won't happen within the time available though. No. Yeah, and again. Well, it's fast moving though. It's good. Yeah, one of the games I do Let's Play on is SimCity. They just released patch 4.0, which fixed some issues. They open up the global market, open up leaderboards, were closed for some reason, and now, and also they added a new map. I think it was Edgewater Bay, which is actually 7 city locations and 1 great work site. So they're doing that. I guess it's nice. That's a loud engine. But I'm not playing on a new map. I did check it out. Still struggles for me with flat maps. Contemplating starting over, but we'll see. I did a single play, just to test it out, and it seems that if you get started on the small roads, like really small ones, if you start with that, you will make the population up quite rapidly, because you're actually able to expand that much faster. and you don't need to upgrade the roads until there is a demand for medium residential areas and all that. So I'm thinking maybe I should start over in this section and really do that focusing. Have one city of those 4 in the region, or maybe do all the 7. That is my city, the population city with just a little bit of industry and commercial, and then I will do the other sites with where there is this great this oil and coal in the ground. You are now able to purchase this field. Let's purchase field 17, shall we? Could make that with another tractor. Yeah. I get one eventually. I do like the game, but I do things. I know I do them wrong, but and that is that I try everything. I want to get as much of the stuff available to me as soon as possible, instead of really staying focused to. For example, okay, this one is going to be my ore capital, where just a minimalist number of housing, just to get the mansion up and running to the proper level, things like that, and then no. And then moving on to the other one and doing the same thing there. But I think you need to get the population up to about 5,000, I think it is, to be able to get the proper sized town hall where you can attach those other buildings that allows you to specialize in some form, like having a tax collector or tax department, finance department, and then education department, service department, all that. I guess maybe you can add them to one existing town hall, all of them, if there's enough room for the town hall. But otherwise, you need to do that in every town. Yeah. And another game I'm doing is Memoria, which is close to Dwarf Fortress and towns. You control a group of 9 gnomes that arrive in a new area, and they set up shop or decide to settle there and all that. And you have to tell them to do everything from start to finish. You have to plant crops, you have to herd animals, you have to dig out and dig down into the stuff, into the mountains and down deep into the ground. Is it full? Oh, we just got stuck. Okay. I should be able to take this stroke here. Okay. Yeah, and that would, in doing that, eventually you come across material that ore. I think copper is the only ore that you can use to make armor and such. and coal, and you build machine workshops. And you have 12 days before enemies start showing up at the door. And also when you get more people moving in, or gnomes, sorry. So quite fun. It's also very similar to the game Towns, which is also an indie game, and quite funny, or quite fun game in its own right, because it's similar, but there's dungeons underneath your settlement, and your job is to build a settlement and attract heroes that will come and clear out the monsters in the dungeon. And there will also be invasions going on and all that. But at the same time, you also need to craft all the tools and weapon in the workshops. Make sure you have enough food. I guess drinks as well. And this is barley. There we go. I'm not playing that one. I did used to play it. I did a short series of it and then I stopped because it didn't keep me enthralled as much. There were just a few things in the game I couldn't figure out. But I have a friend that really enjoys the game, and he has hundreds of little citizens living there. I never got past the initial 11 that you start with there. 53,000 units, not too bad. And then, like many others, I am playing Minecraft with the Feed the Beast. Also a really enjoyable game. Been watching a few others play, and finally seen someone reach the end, which was very interesting. No, I can't do that. The volume is very loud on my vehicles. It's very foggy, or it could be because it's early in the morning. So I am currently trying to make 3 trees in Minecraft grow together to create new type of trees. Basically by planting 2 different trees next to each other and having a beehive nearby, or an aviary, you are having a chance that the bees will pollinate the trees, and you will then get a different type. And this, you will keep planting these trees, and you will mutate the trees, I guess you can say. Just like you do with the bees. There we go. Well, I'm doing a few different things in there. At some point I'm focusing on the factorization, where I can get up to 3 times the amount of ore from, well, not ore I guess, but huh. 3 times the amount of metals and ingots from the war compared to 2 times that I can with red power, red energy stuff. So that's nice. There's an increase of 50%, even though it did cost a lot of, well, primarily lead to build the machines. Then I applied logistics, which I wasn't able to do that much of because I didn't get all that much of the different the quartz crystal that I needed. My quarry is digging down and giving me a little bit more, but it's still not as much as I would like. I think one of the mistakes I did as well, especially when it comes to the bees, which I'm also trying to mutate there, to get to the industrial slime, is that I have large biomes, which means that each biome that I have is really going on forever. You know, there's just no end in sight. Well, there is, but it does take a long time to reach the end of any of those. So, which means that I had to set up a new beehive, a small house, quite the distance from my main house area to be able to house the normal bees or the basic bees I could do that stuff. But it's fun, especially if things work the way you hope for them to work. Let's see. Let's take this one here. And you see some progress going on. There's also magic and such. Thaumcraft, tricky and costly to do the research on what you can do. But I'm thinking of maybe checking up a little bit more information about some different types of builds I can do, and then just do them basically. See if that is doable and how doable it is. Yeah, I'll just do this row here, drop this off again, and grab that one over there so I can empty the combine. Yes. I will do the golf course club. Dum, dum, dum. I've been thinking of, I downloaded a mod to XCOM, Enemy Unknown, and I played a little bit. Well, basically I did 2 missions. It's kind of interesting, so maybe I should start a Let's Play of that again. I did one before, which was Iron Man, which basically meant when you play on Iron Man mode, whatever decision you make sticks. You can't go back and redo any missions if things doesn't work out for you, because it automatically saves over the same save file. And the problem was that when I was doing that, I think it was like when I came to mission 6, I started my recording like usual, like I usually do, and just started to record, do the mission and all that. And then when I was done, I figured that 1 mission per let's play was nice. Do the mission and do some stuff at the base and all that. Could lead to half an hour, at least later on, and then maybe more. So I figured that was a good idea, but at this point the recording didn't stick. So that kind of sucked. And then I felt like, if I were to keep recording, next episode and all that, it would be like, people will not see that mission. Whatever could have happened in that mission. And starting over from fresh would also be the same way, because there's no way to know exactly how a mission turns out. So I just stopped playing, and it was the vanilla version. Now I downloaded this new add-on, which enhances the gameplay in a bunch of different ways. Give you a lot more to do as well, and probably makes it more difficult, without a doubt. But might be interesting. I also been playing a little bit Civilization 5, Gods and Kings. Also a fun game. There's a new expansion being released in July that I've been mentioning before. I'm not saying I'm getting that expansion. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. It seems like an interesting expansion though. And it could be very interesting, so maybe I will get it, maybe I won't. Anyway, we are being busy over here. Things are happening. We are plowing the fields. Oh, and he got full. Okay. So this is basically routine now. We have made up some of the money that we spent. We're not in dire straits anymore after buying that field. So I think I'm happy with these 3 fields, because I will do canola on that field, and then I will swap corn and barley, or wheat and barley, on these 2 fields, and that will give me 3 fields with a bunch of stuff, and I will then save up the money and buy the bigger tractors, and maybe I will get field 18 and 19 as well, maybe a second combine. Getting a larger trailer would be very useful, and definitely getting a bigger tractor would be useful. This one is nice, but it is small. So, and the fog will hopefully be lifted by then. So, yeah. Anyway, we will end the episode here. So with that, I'm Oberon Blade, and this is Farming Simulator 2013. And thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.